You good?
We got a thing on
You might want to turn it around so the long portion can get back in. I'm gonna break some.
I'll just catch that seat in front of them.
I'm on that 170.
Come on, that's right. All right, Shalom. We Israelites, Gms Houston, man. We're gonna start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, and double honors to our elders, elder apostles, and our elders at Great Millstone GMS. All right, peace and blessings to the elect out there, whom we hope to edify through the Spirit. Okay, reason why we in house, okay, doing the lesson is because of the circumstances that's taking place. Here in Houston, we're the #1 spot for the so-called COVID-19, the booger man, you know. So right now we under a #1 terrorist red alert. I mean, Salakia, not terrorist alert. You know, they got so many charts now for Babylon the Great to let you know where we are as a society, so-called, you know, where we stand. But we're on a level 1 alert for the so-called pandemic, okay? If somebody could get the St. Matthew, the 24th chapter, and we can just start right there. I'll tell you what verse.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, we started at 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, this is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. It says, "And as he sat upon the mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?"
Right. What should be the sign of thy coming? When is the Lord going to return? When is it going to be the end of the world? Okay, real quick, somebody get 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter, and start just read verse 1. And somebody else pull up Edamon on their phone and look up the word perilous. Whoever got it, don't know.
This 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days, perilous.
Yeah, read that one more time, Mike.
This know also that in the last days.
In the last days, that's where we are. We are in the last days. This thing is winding down. Okay, it's circling the drain. It's low in the drain. Okay, all you see is the top of Babylon the Great, is because it's so far down the drain, man. This place is done. Okay, in case nobody didn't get the memo, this place is finished. Okay, the economy's in the tank. All right, but before that, there's no moral standard here in the Babylon the Great, man. Anything goes. Anything of wickedness goes, man. All right, this is the place where if you want to come and be a freakazoid, you are free to move about the country. You can come over here, you can become a woman if you're a man. If you're a man, you can come over here and marry a man, have children, whatever. And I'm sure any of y'all brothers got anything y'all want to add to that?
A woman can come over here and be out of order versus where they, wherever land they come from.
Yes.
And have to be in order according to the customs and traditions of that nation. They can come over here and be lawless and out of order towards a man.
Yes, which is out of order with the Heavenly Father, because he set up a natural order. Him, his son, man, and the woman, okay? And the Most High is not the author of confusion, all right? So this place is totally out of order, and it's totally confusing, okay? Everything about this place is confusing, man, all right? Imagine a little 2-year-old, little 3-year-old trying to figure out, like, I got 2 daddies, I got 2 mommies.
Right.
This is crazy world, bro.
It's madness.
Yes, like Superman. This is bizarro world, man.
Right.
It's trade bizarre.
Right.
Right, I was trying to say that real fast. Yeah. Also, they're taking gender away from children.
Right.
That is preposterous, man. So this child is going his whole life without identifying as something.
But you go to the bathroom and you hold your little wee-wee, but you don't got a gender. What you think What you think that's there for? So you'll know what you are.
Yeah.
Bro, how can you know what's going on if you can't identify what and who you are?
Hey, what had happened, and I know for the brothers that had children, when you get an ultrasound, what's the first thing they do? Well, they sit there and they go, well, that's right there. You can see it's a boy.
Then when they had a baby shower, you know, sometimes it'd be a surprise.
Yeah, gender
Yeah.
reveal.
Then you go, it's blue. So guess what you have? A little boy. You go as pink, you having a little girl. But then you got grown men rocking pink. I'm so gangster, I can wear this pink shit.
Right.
Okay. Jake wearing pearls. Girl,
Got that perilous.
yeah, bring that out real quick.
It's on online etymology. It's for the word perilous. It's from the 13th century, full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction of or injury, also spiritually dangerous.
Yes.
From Old French perilous, dangerous, modern French perilux, from Latin calusos, dangerous, hazardous, from periculum, a danger, attempt, risk, and instrumental suffix, culum, and first element from paratolo, suffix from the root per, which means to try or risk.
A risk, dangerous, uncertain, risky. It's risky business outside.
Hey, and that's why Paul, and look, we can get it in a second if the Spirit allows, but that's why Paul let you know when he said basically you want to boast. He said, I can boast of all the things. He said, I've been in perils of this, I've been in perils of that, and went through the whole list, man.
Perils, yeah, dangers, uncertainties, man. So y'all rock, bring that out one more time.
2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
So are these not perilous times? Yes, it's very risky, it's very dangerous out there.
Right.
And what they not reporting on the news, especially in Houston, because I got this app on my phone, that when the police do whatever, or it's a murder, or it's any kind of crime, that it's all day long,
Yeah.
on the spot.
Right.
They not reporting that on the news, especially over here on this north side of Houston, man, and on that south side. They, yes,
Right.
Jake is out there murdering.
Look what happened over the 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
All of these was like 13 deaths, can't remember, and it was almost 100 people got shot.
Yeah.
In different, cities.
Yes.
Chicago was number uno.
Yeah. Atlanta had like what, 19, if I'm correct.
Right. Nah, I'm not sure about that. The number on that, but the comedian Ricky Smiley, his daughter got shot down here
On the south
Yeah,
side.
got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
And that's all they said. They didn't talk about none of all them other shootings
Right.
so much. They just headlined that, and that was it, because that's a celebrity's daughter. But they not telling you everything. They be there all day reporting.
Right. Now let me ask you a question. When Ricky Smiley's daughter left about the house, did she know anything about 2 Timothy 3:1? She knew it's perilous out there.
Right.
We living in peril. It's dangerous out there. Let me be on my P's and Q's. Let me be careful. First of all, her ass shouldn't even been leaving the damn house. Okay? She should be under a man, under a husband, or be back under Ricky Smiley, man.
We in Babylon.
Exactly. That's the whole
Right.
point.
That's it.
Because this is a land of confusion, man. That's why his daughter got shot up. Because we in perilous times in the land of confusion,
And
man.
it was behind road rage.
Yeah.
Right.
So she wasn't even involved in the road rage. It was other people road raging, and that's how it happened.
Uncertain, risky. Now, I ain't did nobody nothing. I'm just going to the grocery store. I just need me to get a bag of chips. And get shot going to the store.
Right.
That's because it's perilous times.
Right.
Okay? You don't know what the hell is gonna happen next. That's why, like Elder Apostle Tor always say, man, I stay away from crowds. I don't be up in no crowds. Me neither, man. To hell with that. Real quick, somebody get wise as serpents harmless as doves real quick. St. Matthew. I know.
I'll make a point, while that's
Yes,
getting
come
that, and dealing with the times we're in right now, man, Esau is creating an atmosphere to where people are stressed out.
Yes.
They're going through a lot of things. They're in a lack of money. They don't know how they're gonna survive the next day. So the tension in this society is high all around. So all it would take is an incident of somebody to get in an incident of road rage, and then it spark into what the brothers was speaking on, man. So a shootout because somebody got cut off in traffic or whatever.
Yeah.
And really, these people are so stressed out. They looking for a reason to release that anger, man.
Right.
Yes.
Right, can I say something fast?
Come on.
Y'all want to say in those 4th of July shootings this past Saturday, in each of those cities where major shootings happened, you had at least 2 or 3 children to die.
Yes.
Right.
And each and every city you had from the age of 1-year-old to 10-year-old children being hit by stray bullets or somebody come looking for their parents and try to shoot their parents, but they end up shooting the child. So these are crazy times, man. But in judgment from the Heavenly Father, you know,
Yeah.
we understand that. But just to think of a child being shot and just seeing it is terrifying to the spirit, man. Because you know, like, God damn. But hey, man, these are the times that we living in.
I say something, bro. It was 7 total, and the kids. Yeah, it was 7 total over that weekend.
7.
Complete. You was gonna say
Yeah, I
something?
just had a
Oh,
precept,
go ahead,
bro. There's Lamentations 3 and 38. It says, out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. You know, so just land back on that brother point. Right, we're in perilous times, but ultimately we know it's judgment. Judgment is gonna be elevating, you know. We finna be seeing it, you know, in these perilous times. Just that.
Yeah. As we get closer to the end, the very end, things are gonna get worse and worse and worse. It ain't gonna go get good, you know, for a little while, get bad. It's gonna get good.
Right.
And we ain't gonna ease off into the kingdom either.
Right. No, sir.
Okay? It's gonna be, this is the time of Jacob's trouble.
Right. We're in it.
We in it.
Very beginning stage.
Yes. The microchip is here. Like, believe it or not, man, it's here. Why would they need a bill to keep people safe, to have a right not to take the chip if it ain't no chip? That's the mark of the beast, man. Okay? And pretty soon, real soon, in the very, very near future, everybody's gonna be presented with the option of you either gonna take this chip or your ass ain't gonna eat. Matter of fact, let's just go to Revelation 13 and 16. The Spirit says the same, we'll come back to everything else.
This is Revelation 13, starting at verse 16, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great.
All. Just some, just
and
folks. Just people that's working.
Right.
All. Except for them, the elites.
The elites.
Which y'all done sold your own people out, man. That's because Satan is against himself. The devil can't, the devil is the devil, man. He's even the devil with his own devils. The devil can't be trusted even by other devils, man. And you Edomites, that's low balling Edomites, y'all mad, but at any point in time, y'all would trade places with the elites and go sit up in them seats, right?
Yeah, that's why Alex Jones is so
They
angry.
mad.
Because they ain't got their slice of the pie.
Right, the devil's pie. Just like that song, Slice of the Devil's Pie. The elites, they want the whole damn pie, man. Well, they got the whole pie. But that's all right, because the Most High finna come back. He gonna send his son back to take that pie away.
Yeah, they ain't gonna no Edomite only pie.
Yeah, the saints gonna take the kingdom, man. Okay, it's not gonna be. We're not gonna sit at the round table and vote. It's not gonna be a democratic process. You know, well, we the Israelites feel like, oh, you don't have a floor. You know.
Right. Shit, we wouldn't even get to vote.
Shit.
You'd never get it with that process. We wouldn't even never be in a position to even be vocal to even voice anything, man.
You can't even say you Jay. Look at what's his name? Deshaun Jackson.
Oh yeah, Jackson.
Boy, they railroaded him. As soon as that happened, I went and looked at Instagram. I'm like, shit, I want to see what he said. Gone. Nigga, Get out there, throw that ball around, run up and down, and jump, and catch the ball, and take calls,
Right.
and go sit your ass down and play with these cars that jump up and
Or
down.
else we gonna take all your goodies from you.
Get all your crumbs away.
Yeah,
Because the owners are Amalekites.
Right, right.
yes.
Yeah,
And even when I was watching the brother from Vegas, he quoted Voltaire, if that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, Voltaire.
Voltaire,
Yeah.
okay? And he said, you want to learn who's in power? Figure out who you can't talk about, roughly paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you say something about Amalek, stripe, oh, that's anti-Semitic.
Right.
The word is Shem. It's not Sim. Okay? And we are the true Shemites. Okay? Because Israel came out of Shem. Well, they did too, but we're the Israelites. Okay?
Right.
What you say?
Now I say the blessed line. We the
Yes.
blessed line that came out of Shem.
That's right.
And
Go on.
you think about, like you said, quoted made it, quoted that basically like the ones you think about it and go back in history and you look at, even like you watch documentaries and movies, if you had a king that was ruling and that was, you knew it, even amongst the peasants, it was unlikely. If you spoke evil against that ruler, it was gonna be harsh consequences, man.
Might got your head chopped off. Okay? Might got your head chopped off if you say something about who's in rulership, man. Go call the king guy and tell him you committing adultery, see you don't get your head chopped off. Don't that sound familiar? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where we was at? Where we had? Yes.
In Revelation 13, verse 16, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's everybody, man. Free and bond. Don't think because you in the pen you gonna escape it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
They more desperate.
Yeah. Bro, they gotta get a hold, they gotta get a handle on this COVID-19. They gotta trace this stuff back. We gotta get rid of this virus because we got to get this economy back going.
Right.
You see what's going on? All this is just one grand scheme, okay? And it's working. You got half the population that's terrified, man. Okay? I stopped at the store just to get some sponges. Jake wouldn't even walk out the door. I was like, damn, Jake got to the door before I did. He stopped and backed up. Jake got on mask and gloves and a do-rag. Like, goddamn, bro. I'm being funny, but Jake wouldn't even, because we courteous, I held the door open for Jake. Jake, like, he didn't even want to walk past me. Like, damn, bro. Because Jake is terrified. And what is Esau putting out there right now? Jake, you Negroes, you Latinos, Native Americans, so-called, you are more likely to get it and die. And you the problem why it's spreading more too.
Right.
Because you out there protesting, okay? You won't stay your ass at home. See, they pretty much corralling Judah with it. Now it's Issachar, because I watched a report from the CDC, the Centers of Disease Control, over these meat packing companies saying that Hispanics are more than 86% of the cases and deaths from COVID-19 working in the meat processing plants, man. So it went from Judah, now it's the so-called Hispanics, the northern tribes, okay?
Even with the deaths, because that's the main thing, is they crying over police brutality and the killing of Jakes, with mainly Judah. But now through that, what was it, I know the lady's last name was Gideon.
Yeah.
The little Latin chick that got killed in the military.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
chopped up.
I can't remember her first name. Yeah, but Issachar is rising up now. They're not even putting it on the news, especially out here in Houston. It's a lot of, it's been Issachar protesting out here in Houston, but the news not even covering it, man.
Right.
Over that, because that was one of their Latin sisters. So now they like, oh shit, okay, we support the blacks, the so-called blacks, but now one of theirs get killed, man. The Most High is starting this uprising man, on a level that we've never seen before.
Yes. Even in Utah, it was a Hispanic young cat. He got killed by the police about a month ago. And now they riled up about that because they saying that the police was justified in shooting him in the back. I think 8 times. He was running away. He had a gun. He fell down. He got up. He started running again. And they telling him to stop and drop the gun, but he's running away. And they shot him up like Swiss cheese, man. Okay? So, yeah, and ultimately it's what the brother said. The Most High stirring this up, man. Okay? Because he's the one that conducts Esau. Okay? These elites, they not doing nothing on their own, man. The Most High is the orchestrator of everything that's taking place on the face of the earth, man.
Right.
Okay? The Lord said, shall there be evil in the city and he had not done it? Roughly paraphrase, you got it, all right.
Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
Yep.
So the Most High is in absolute control.
Yes.
Okay, over everything. So Esau think he got things in control. He running shit. The Most High is put the thoughts in his mind to make certain decisions.
Yes.
You know.
He got the angels out there with a remote control on Esau. Making go there, go right, go left. They not doing nothing they want to do. You got it, all right.
Come on. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no other God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You know, that's just going back to what the brother was saying. You know, everything that happened goes through the Most High, man. You ain't doing nothing on your own. Esau ain't making no decisions on his own. You ain't got no free will. You know, everything that happens, what you call good, bad, or indifferent, is all orchestrated and ordained by the Most High, man.
Right.
Otherwise, it ain't gonna happen. You know, so, but everybody's talking about, you know, like Satan doing this, Satan doing that. He's doing what he's created to do.
Right.
Right.
We'll get the book of Job.
Right.
What's that, chapter 2? 1? Get that. And get straight to the point.
I'm right here.
You got it out.
This Job chapter 2 verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before Yahweh. And Satan came also among them to present himself before Yahweh.
Wait, he don't do what he want?
Thought he was in hell under the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scripture say he presented himself to the Most High. Just like when you in a class and that roll call, there's a roll call,
Yes.
and you raise your hand and say, I'm present.
I'm here, Yahweh.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, that goes to say.
Yeah,
She
so
did
he
you
wasn't
up too.
rebellious. Satan wasn't rebellious. Satan wasn't causing problems in heaven.
Yeah, he didn't just jump up on the throne and they just went into a wrestling.
Right.
Come on, man.
Acting bad in class.
Yeah.
What's the term? Was it a coup d'etat?
Right, the coup d'etat.
Please go. What you got?
Esau, this so-called Christian pastor, he said somewhere between Genesis chapter 1 and 3, Satan got kicked out of heaven.
Somewhere, huh?
Somewhere between Genesis 1 and 3. So
It
how he
ain't
ended up back in heaven?
documented, but
So he got kicked out, but it was a special. They made a special exception in the book of Job.
He came back to present himself.
Yeah.
Boy, I got tipsy just hearing that. Okay? Now imagine what these people in the world think. They believe that shit. Oh, it was a war in heaven.
Right.
Satan got cast down. So you telling me I created somebody that can go toe to toe with me?
Yeah.
right.
That just don't make no sense, man.
And somehow, the Most High, as soon as Satan thought about being equal to the Most High, that's when the fight started, and then him and the third of the angels got throughout. But somehow he recruited a third of the angels to side with him without the Most High knowing that shit. Come on, man.
Damn, You need a cup of coffee after that.
Yeah, Christianity, that's cigarette.
Yeah, that's what you get out of
Yeah. Go ahead, Power Thumb.
Kind. Job 2 and 2. And Yahweh said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Okay? So, why Satan didn't jump fly? Or why he didn't say whatever the hell I want to be doing? That's Satan. He talk and say whatever, and look, man, every angel is in perfect order. Satan is in perfect order, man. He's doing exactly what he's programmed to do perfectly. And he ain't missing a dot or a T cross. Okay? He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. The Most High is orchestrating this whole thing, man, because there's a grand finale. Okay? There's a grand finale. Real quick, somebody gets 2nd Ezra 6. But you was gonna say something? Go ahead, brother. Come on. Oh, you said what you had to say?
Okay, I want to bring a precept.
Oh, you got a precept? Go ahead, brother.
Now this Proverbs 20 and 24, man's going is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own ways?
Yeah.
Just to go into that, how is in control of all things.
Yeah, he controls the minds of men. Okay? Now, Esau, Edom, okay? That's the counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man.
Right.
Okay? But if the brother just brought out that scripture, there's still the Most High, he's controlling Satan and the minds of men. Okay? So if Satan is in these devils' ears, telling them what to do in their minds, instructing them, where do you think Satan got the instruction from?
That's it.
The Heavenly Father, man.
Right. Quick precept.
Yes, sir.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. It says, And then shall that wicked be revealed. The wicked being Esau,
Yes.
the Edomites, and really the elites of the nation of Edom.
Yes.
It says, Con, Dukes and Halves. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonder. So right here, in 2 Thessalonians makes a distinction,
Right.
okay, that whoever the wicked is not talking about Satan, but he's coming in the order of Satan, or in the spirit of Satan.
Right.
Okay, I say this, brother. Yeah, that inside of Job, there was a council that happened in heaven, man. And Job didn't know nothing about that council, but it happened, and those things took place in his life, man. But it happened in the spiritual realm. Then it played out on the earth, bro. And Job lost his family, and lost all that stuff because the Most High told Satan to do it to him. He said, "Okay, look, go down there, get his kids, touch his flesh, don't kill him."
Oh, wait. But Satan can do what he wants. The Most High put a cap on it.
Right.
You can do all of this,
Right.
but don't take his life.
Right.
Because the Most High had something planned out. This my servant Job. He got integrity. He a stand, like Jay said, he a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Good
He's
stuff.
not, he might bend,
Right.
but he ain't gonna break. He won't fold, man. This guy, he's solid. Okay? But back like the brother was saying, the point is he couldn't take his life. But if Satan can do what he wants, and he was cast out because he was fighting God and heaven and all this and the third, well, why he didn't be rebellious when he would present himself? You got to picture that in your mind.
Right.
You got the Heavenly Father sitting on his throne. You got the sons come up, and you got Satan. He come up in that too, like, here I am, Yahweh. He came and presented himself. Shit, think about like who was that? Wanted with Queen Vashti.
Esther.
Yes. He wanted, I think he wanted Vashti to come down.
Yeah.
He wanted her to come present herself,
Right.
so people could look upon her beauty and see how beautiful she was.
Right.
Ahasuerus.
That's
Has-
who.
Yeah, that was Xerxes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Xerxes.
Come.
Yeah.
So that's what, just to give an example, you come present yourself before. That's because this power right here is the reigning power. When you go to court, you come present yourself before the judge. You the defendant, you got the plaintiff. Y'all present yourself before the judge and you present what evidence and proofs you have. You present it before them.
Right. That's what the word present means. It's pre is before, and then essay is where the sent part goes back to essay, and it's to be. To be before.
Yes.
So who's at the forefront?
Exactly. You gotta be before somebody.
Okay.
You before your teacher, you before the principal, you before the Most High. Satan was before the Most High. He was presenting himself so he could be told, you know, he can get questioned and told, instructed, man. He don't have free range. The spiritual demon Satan don't have free range, man. It can't do what it want to do. The Most High instruct that, okay? You lost a lot. Go back to that Revelation 13.
Hey, Prophet,
Come.
can I bring something out real
Yes,
quick?
yes.
Because first of all, the Most High lets you know all throughout the scripture, he's about balance.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not just gonna have to be able to operate on the right hand side. If anything goes on, he's in control of the opposite, of the other side, to do his bidding, because only his will is gonna be done, man. Okay.
Right.
So this is 1 Kings chapter 22 and starting at verse 19. It says, and he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. So letting you know, in the midst of when the Most High, they saw the vision of him sitting on his throne, you had all the hosts on his sitting on the right hand side, representing the ones on the righteous side, and then on the left hand side, representing the ones do his bidding on the left hand side, man. Okay, but there you know. It says, and the Lord said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall on Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on this manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. So is that not a clear example of the Most High having spirits operating on the left-hand side to do a certain bidding, man? Nothing happens without the Most High say so, man.
That's right.
All right, nobody's rebelling up there. Nobody is going against the Most High's will. They all waiting to serve him. They're all waiting to see, how can I serve you? And whatever you call, okay, I'll do it.
Yep, that's why in the Lord's Prayer it says, thy will be done, thy kingdom come, on earth as in heaven. And what's that saying? Order's gonna come to this planet, okay? Or we praying for order to come to the planet earth, just like there's order in the heavens. Perfect order. And that perfect order is coming on the earth. And our Lord, big brother Yahushua is gonna bring it.
Yep. Thy will be done on earth as it is.
Oh, his
in
will.
heaven.
His will gonna
Come on.
That's
Real
it.
quick. Can we get that real quick in the Lord's Prayer? Just that part. St. Matthew 6. I don't know what verse.
I can bring this out real quick.
You got it, bro.
Count this up real quick. Ecclesiasticus 18, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, he that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord is only righteous, and there is none other but he who governed the world with the palm of his hand.
Yeah. Pure one blank.
Govern.
Yeah.
That means control.
That's it.
Yeah, that means Well, don't they go into mind control?
Yes,
He control the minds of the people.
Right.
that's it.
Cause
Go ahead.
just a little bit more. It says, "Who governed the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the King of all. By his power, dividing holy things among them from profane."
Shit, we could wrap it up on that. You know, all things, yeah, his will, right? It's just what it is. The Most High is in complete control. All things obey his will, okay? So, I mean, we could still get the same Matthew.
Hey, I got that word govern
Okay.
on online etymology. Just real quick, I'm not gonna go through the whole definition, but it says, just off top, it says to rule with authority. And that's what the Most High is doing. He's ruling with authority on all aspects, man.
Yes, authoritative rule. He's the author. Okay. One of y'all brothers here.
Matthew 6.
Oh yeah, bring that out real quick.
Okay, this is Matthew 6 and 10. It says, "Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom is his kingdom. Go ahead.
thy will be done in
His
earth.
will. Go ahead.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven."
Now, like the brother had brought out, when in the book of Job, that took place in heaven. So they was obeying what? The will of the Most High. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Yeah.
The Most High's will is being carried out in heaven. Same thing, man.
Right, and this is a prayer, so this is
Yes.
what we're supposed to be praying. Yahushua told his disciples, which became apostles, to pray this prayer. Right? So why would they pray for, if it's crazy up in the heavens, why would they be praying,
Crazy.
yeah, for that to come down to the earth?
For disorder to come. No, disorder is already, we got disorder. It's order in heaven, okay? And like the brother, that's a beautiful point. We're praying for his will to come on earth so we can have that perfect order down here in righteousness, okay? And that's ultimately where we headed, real fast, okay? Heaven on earth. That's the end, okay? The kingdom of heaven, which is already being established right now. It ain't nothing you devils can do about it. Okay? Righteousness is being set up right now. The kingdom is being set up right now. It ain't nothing you can do about it, Esau.
Right.
Nothing.
The people make up the kingdom.
Yes. That brother. What you had out? You had
Just
something?
go how the Most High, rule in the heavens and on earth. This is
Speaking.
this Daniel 4 and 34. And at the end of the days, I Nebuchadnezzar lift up my eyes to heaven, and my understanding returned unto me, and I blessed the Most High, and I praised him, and honored him that lived forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation, is the point. And all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth. And none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou?
Right.
I mean, they don't even need breaking down. It's his will. Where he won't go. Period.
Can I go real fast?
You got it, bro.
Okay, this is Psalms 135, starting at verse 6. Well, yeah, verse 6 it says, "Whatsoever the Lord pleased, that did he in heaven and in earth, in the seas, and all deep places." That's the point. So, however the Most High felt or what he wanted, that what he did in the heavens, he did it in the earth, and he did it in the seas, man, with our creation, So all of this is the Most High's mind, man.
That's right.
And all we doing is just playing out his will, bro. That's all we doing. The reason that we out here today, because it's written in our life to happen.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, we wouldn't be here.
That's it.
That's something else.
It don't get no more complicated than that.
I appreciate it.
You got it out.
This just to land back off the brother, this Jeremiah 32 and 27, it says, "Behold, I am Yahweh, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me?" So the Lord basically saying is he the power over all flesh. The scriptures talk about different types of flesh. So all flesh, the Most High in control.
That's right.
Right. And also he known as the father of spirits as well.
Right.
Yeah, so don't get that confused. And then well, Satan is a spirit. No,
Right.
Satan go, look, bro, y'all got, look, Satan is a son of the Heavenly Father. He loves this, look, I guarantee you, look, bro, Satan is, look, the Most High got Satan in complete order, bro. Satan love to do what the Most High tell him to do. And he would have had no other way.
Yeah, he in better order than anybody else.
Right. Y'all, I mean, but see, that's Christianity though, bro.
Right.
All this Greek mythology, all this madness, bro, what have you thinking there, bro?
Yeah, all that wine.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that kind of make a point. He also can destroy the body and the soul.
Right.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Somebody had something? Let's go back to that Revelation real quick. Because again, here in these perilous times, this devil is putting on the facade as to we have to get control of the COVID-19. Okay? And I'm gonna make a quick testimony. Thought you could. Shit. Where I work, okay, they deal with, you know, with like hospitals and nursing homes and shit like that. And from what I've been being told from people that deal directly with so-called COVID-19 patients, people that's dying from COVID-19, that a large majority of these documents are being falsified to get more money from the state and the federal government, okay? Because if you have COVID-19 patients, you get more money through the insurance, okay? So a lot of these people that are dying, they're just saying they had COVID-19, okay? A lot of these people that are in the hospital, they just saying they got COVID-19. That's one reason. Right. Another reason is so these numbers can look, so it's like, oh, look, shit. Well, put it on level 1 alert.
Right.
So all these cases, we gotta bring down the curve. We gotta
Right.
numbers.
To be justified in bringing the vaccine.
Yes.
And, you know, ultimately, which is gonna lead to the chip.
Hey, if I could just real quick, a quick testimony. I went to the doctor this morning, and while the nurse was in there with me, I asked her, I said, have y'all had anybody come in here that had COVID? And she jumped back and she said, why? And I was like, God damn.
Because I got it.
And she was like, no. Well, she looked around, she said, well, no, we haven't, but they said a couple of people tested positive. So, I mean, this is a whole hospital, and you don't know nobody that didn't even come in here with this shit.
But I thought Houston hit 100% capacity.
This is the #1 medical center in the United States, bro.
Bro, I picked a chick up at the medical center,
Yes.
took her to Walmart for her second job because they so slow at the hospital. They laying people off,
Yeah.
and she had to get a second job at Walmart.
Where's the fluctuation of patients? All these people that's supposed to be falling out of hospital windows, man. Because it's so packed in there with all shortage of risk. It's all baloney, man.
Right.
Okay? You're not supposed to eat baloney. So
And they checking your temperature when you go in, like, everybody that enter into that,
yes.
that hadn't been tested, temperature tested, they test you, they shooting a little temperature gauge on your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to go visit my mom in the hospital.
Come on.
So people just coming on up in there, everybody passing the temperature test.
And that's just more conditioning for swiping your hand
Mm-hmm.
and your forehead.
Submit.
Okay? At a point, you know, us brothers talk about the elder apostle Tahar, I think the brother, the elder Yashawama had just reposted, I just sent it to the group thing. Esau is telling people to wear their mask in their house.
Yeah. But how you gonna know that if you don't start checking houses?
What does this all lead to?
Shoot,
The brother just made the testimony, they sitting there, it's all conditioning.
Right.
That's all it's about. Let's get these people used to this, okay?
Yep.
Get them used to it.
Yeah, they open up, I think they open up the courts and the DPS. I think if you go up in there, so things that's dealing with the city and the state, If you gotta go into the building, they checking your temperature
Yes.
based on your forehead.
Yep.
Right, they got the NBA player wearing these particular rings.
Right.
It's a ring. It's a tracking ring. You can detect like so-called
Right.
COVID or like
Yeah.
all that, or your heartbeat,
Sleep patterns.
all that shit. Why is that?
Yeah.
Why do you need to do all this to me for? But see,
Right.
that's Esau just working out his plan. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? As the brother going into, it's all conditioning. It's all you getting your mind prepared for that chip, man.
Exactly.
Because
All veterans.
eventually he will say, "Look, you know what? This chip can do all things.
Right. Put it in you.
It can check your, you know what I'm saying, or your blood pressure. You can get your credit fixed. You can do all this. Niggas gonna happily stick their hands out.
Got all your medical
Right, medical.
records.
Shit, you
Oh,
got-
had they ever had COVID?
right.
Let's see. What you gonna say? Art?
Nah, see, you mentioned that. You got Bill Gates, which is like one of the forerunners for the shit,
Right.
which he in tie with the elites, whatever, pushing that ID 2020 thing to with the vaccines and shit to where they can detect who has the virus, who don't has it, you know what I'm saying, and all this other shit, bro, which, you know what I'm saying, all leading to the chip,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying?
And Bill Gates, he wants you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to be first in line for his devious
Yes.
vaccine that they're gonna create.
Yes.
'Cause I had an article.
Yes, sir.
This article from a couple of days ago. It's the Politico. It say people can't ignore it anymore across the country. Minorities hit hardest by pandemic, and it say the story of COVID-19's trajectory isn't blue to red, it's black and brown. As disease caused by the novel coronavirus has moved from coastal big cities to conservative states, political pundits and analysts have declared that Trump country is under siege. But the politicization of the pandemic hides an enduring reality. It's blacks, Latino, and Native American populations that are bearing the brunt of the disease.
Now, brother, why they say black, Latino,
Right.
and Native American?
Yeah.
Just single them out, right?
That group. You
That
don't
group of
never
people.
hear that, bro.
Right. And I remember me and this brother watching TV, watching who that was, the old
Bernie
ass crack.
Sanders, Bernie
Yeah.
Sanders.
And Native American
Just
Indian
like that.
communities, bro.
In that order.
Where the hell you get that from?
Right.
We talk like that, man.
Right.
Y'all don't know who the Israelites, man. But see, that's all Esau plan is to get Jake, man. Which is the most high plan to get you niggas.
Right.
But he gonna use Esau to persecute his people, man.
Right.
Because you niggas are wide open out there, man.
Yeah.
And he's sort of trying to make it seem sweet, like he looking out for you, Jakes.
Right.
Like, oh, we're gonna get y'all first in line for the vaccine, but he want to be the first one to put y'all ass to death, man. Okay, and be in subjugation. But you Edomites, y'all gonna get it too, you know.
Right, the
And
black
all you
woman-
other different heathen.
It's like you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the black woman crying. She want her kid to go to school today.
Right.
She said, look, I'm ready for my child to go back to school today.
Yeah. She won't go out the house.
She don't want them little
Yes, sir.
badass gremlins running around tearing up the damn house.
Now, she wanna be able to get loose.
Yeah, good.
That boycott.
That's all about it.
Recess.
Women wanna have a kid out the house so they can have freedom to be a fucking horse.
Right.
Before you bring that out, the point that the brother had made about blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, there's a movie called Hackers with Angelina Jolie. You ever watch that movie? Just watch the first 5 minutes. Esau come on the commercial, he's complaining. It's one of those infomercials late at night. These blacks, Hispanics, and Latinos, no, he said and Native Americans are ruining the country. In that order, in that movie. I don't know what year that movie came out, but that's an old movie, probably from the early 90s. And he say that in that order, in the very beginning of that movie. So you telling me Esau don't know who we are?
Right.
They know just who we are. Okay? You got it, God.
Real quick, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, "Lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices."
That's right.
And when you just real quick, when you go into the word devices, it's in the blue letter. It's G3539. It's noema. It's a perception, a purpose, or by implication, the intellect intellect, disposition itself, device, mind, thought, man. All these things that's happening are what the Most High have put in the minds of Esau to conjure up, man. Okay, to put these things into action, man. Okay, it's not talking about no actual mechanical device. It's going into his thoughts and him putting these things into play, man.
Right. Can somebody get Sirach 12 and 16 for the point the brother just made? Because you Jakes, y'all think this man got your best interest in his mind. He don't have your best interest in his mind. He's thinking of a way to seduce you and overthrow you,
Right.
and then ultimately get rid of you.
Yeah. And Jake think that he gonna fix the problem. Esau not here to fix the problem.
Right.
He's calling it the problem.
Right.
He is the problem.
And
He is
he
the
is
problem.
yes. Okay? You have an enemy, so-called black man, so-called Latino man, so-called Hispanic and Native American man. You Israelites. Okay? You have an enemy. Just like right now with that pipeline.
Yeah, the Dakota pipeline.
Yes. Oh, we a victory for us. We stopped them from driving the pipe. Wait a minute. This is yours. This is yours.
Right.
So you gotta somebody come in your house. Hey, they ain't not. They just walk right up in here right now. Hey, look, we got some cable wire we're gonna run through here. No, this is mine. Yeah, get out the way.
Yeah.
Or lay down.
Right.
Right, you open a light pole in your living room.
Yeah.
Pole, burn him in the ceiling.
Deal with it.
Phone talk.
Hey, matter of fact, you Edomites, deal with what's going on.
Right.
Deal with it. Deal with this truth. You going into captivity, man. Deal with it.
Right.
Okay? We didn't always have, pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Get
Get
over
a
it.
job.
You know,
Quit resisting. You quit getting shot.
Right.
All that shit.
right.
Have to do this, do that, do this.
Yeah.
Well, deal with it. Deal with the fact you going into slavery, goddammit. You gonna get your backs beat. Okay? Deal with it. We are the chosen people, man.
Right.
Deal with it. Okay? Go ahead, Salah. Put that Sirach 12 and 16.
Shall come.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16.
Right, because the brother made a point. He said, you Jakes think that this man is here to help.
Right.
That he's gonna come bring, they're gonna have a vaccine. You niggas just waiting in line, waiting to hear there's a vaccine out there so you can go get a shot.
Right.
Okay, so you can go back and shake your stinking ass in the club and do whatever other niggatries, and they go for all of the 2/3, man, out of all the tribes. So you can go back and do your niggatries, man. Okay, that's all you want to do. You're willing to do anything just to get back out to what you call a normal life of wickedness. Okay, you got it, all right.
This Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
Esau Edom is our enemy, the so-called white man. Like the brother keep emphasizing, starting with the elites, man. Okay, the ones that run everything, these secret societies, these top banking families, the ones that make laws, the ones who make the currency.
Yeah, the
Okay.
international bank.
Yes, they make the stock market go up and down. Okay, they make things happen.
Right. They run the world banks. They
Run.
run the IMF. That's their bank.
Yes.
The IMF.
And you niggas run around in it. Okay? They run it, and Jake run around in it. Okay? We don't have no power. We ain't got no control on nothing, man. Alright? We don't create legislation. Okay? We don't have armies. Okay? That's why we got to wait on that divine intervention. Okay?
Right.
That's why we have to wait on Yahweh Shai to come back and intervene and take this devil down, man.
Right.
Okay? Because we're not in control. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? While you niggas sitting there waiting for help from your enemy, man. Okay? He gonna bite you. Okay? It's a bag of snakes. You niggas keep sticking your hand in the bag. Ow, ow. Who will pity a charmer when he is bitten? But y'all just not gonna get it. Go ahead, Alabama.
That's a
Go
real thing,
ahead,
but
bro.
I thought the NFCA gonna help us, bro.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
What's that, Al?
A Grandmaster Jay and the crew.
What's that, Al?
Yeah, Grandmaster
So
Jay.
they
Jam
come up
Master Jay.
He say 400 years.
400 years, brother. 12 tribes.
That's the villain from Luke Cage.
Yes. Yes. That guy is the opposite of right.
Fucking agent.
Yes. And there's gonna be more and more of these guys set up, okay, to give the Israelites a black eye. Okay?
Right.
Now, here it is, every time, oh, well, he was an Israelite, and he went and he committed this crime. Here it is, you so-called Christians that stole the world and put all on a day-to-day basis, taxing the shit out of people, putting people to death, locking people up, putting out diseases and poisons. The food is poison, the water, the air, man. But you can't blame Christians. You can't blame all of Christianity.
Right.
You fucking devils, man.
And the so-called founding forefathers, they
Right.
came over in the name of Christianity.
Right. So then, well, then all Christianity and hey, the little white boy that went and shot up the church.
Right. Right.
Hey, the Ku Klux Klan, they claim to be Christians.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
They wear a cross. So you telling me nobody's gonna be influenced by that? But they gonna be influenced by GMS because they're out there, it just gotta be some slander. That's how you know we at the end, man. Okay? This is what was spoken of was gonna happen at the end. Alright? But that's all right. Everything gotta play out the way it is. We love it. Okay? Because we see the falling of this kingdom, man. Go ahead with this Iraq item. Come on.
Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips,
Right.
but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
Right.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Right. Go ahead.
If adversity come upon thee,
If y'all got COVID-19, and which I'm gonna say this, I don't know nobody with that. I don't know nobody that done had it, and I don't know nobody that done died. Nobody. And if anybody should have it, it's me and this man sitting to my left. I'm not gonna disclose what I do for a living, but if somebody should have COVID-19, it should be me or him. Okay?
And
Should.
I know a couple of people that had it, and they
right, they got
nothing happened.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
they just
They
went
told them
on
go
a
home.
14-day quarantine,
Right, right.
and then they was fine.
Right.
So, like you was bringing out earlier, how they just putting on these tests. You was talking about the death, the cause of the death is behind COVID-19. Well, people going there and getting tested, because a lot of it is required now for the job, and they're just putting COVID-19 on test, positive, or you showing up positive
Right.
with the COVID,
Right.
you know.
I had some concerning them Christian brothers.
Come on,
You know,
let
man.
I finish that right
it's
quick.
like-
And then we'll go right straight to that.
So, Sirach chapter 12 and verse 17. If adversity come upon thee,
Again, you need to get this vaccine. Y'all, hey, you blacks, hey, y'all need to cut y'all's balls off.
God damn.
That's what they said. Jay should get castrated. You Judites, you so-called Negroes, get castrated. You're least likely to get it and die from it if you don't have balls. This is what the devil is saying, man.
That's mad.
Don't that sound crazy?
well, brother, if I can make a point, they said that they was giving people estrogen. They was giving men estrogen that test positive for COVID, because they said that more men are dying from COVID.
Yeah.
So their treatment was giving men estrogen.
Giving them women hormones. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
So then when y'all pop out with breasts, don't look crazy. Don't sit there and scratch your head. Why? Because you trust in your enemy. Go ahead, I'm gonna finish that scripture, I promise.
If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Esau.
and though he pretend to help thee,
Here, get this vaccine.
yet shall he.
Take this chip. Go ahead,
And just like it real quick, a lot of people that was somebody that personally told me they had tested positive after they quarantined. He said they was contacting him and saying he needed to come donate plasma and blood for testing. For
Hey,
what?
and then you know they got the vaccine that they want us to start doing out here in Houston because it's the hot spot. Yeah, the trial. That they don't have no idea whatever this is that they finna shooting to these people what it's gonna do.
Right. FDA approved.
Oh, so the devil put out something and he approved the same thing.
Right.
The devil.
And so like I think what that brother talking about is that they doing like people that supposedly survive with COVID,
Yeah.
they taking their blood and putting it in people that
man.
have COVID. Some freaky shit, man. You know, that's Esau.
Oh, that's what we
Yeah,
gotta
they
get to
doing
the
that.
host.
Yeah, they doing a blood transfer because he
Yeah.
got antibodies, so he know how to fight it and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
That sound
Freaky,
like
man. This is-
yeah.
And abominations.
Mhm.
Okay, that's abominable to be getting
Right.
your blood, somebody else's blood put up inside you, man. Man, that's, bruh,
Yeah.
you go and get another person's blood and put inside, you don't know, bruh,
Right.
hell no, man. Just let me die.
Right.
And another way that Esau trying to portray himself as the Most
Real
High.
quick, I slap you. The life is in the blood, man.
Right.
The hell you gonna put somebody else's blood inside you for?
You gonna carry that energy. Some of that energy.
Bruh, this shit got to go. Finish your point, I slap you, bro.
If adversity.
No, the brother y'all wrong.
Nah, I'm just saying, shit, another way, I believe Abijah had brought it out earlier, you know what I'm saying? He portraying himself as the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hell with the way, the natural order that the Most High set, we can take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? We can do it better. You know what I'm saying? That's why this devil come with all these different experiments. We can create life, we can create baby, clone. You see what I'm saying? Artificial foods, all this shit, bro.
Intelligence.
Yeah, bro.
If I may add, the Most High created the body to fight off viruses.
Exactly.
Right.
Just change your diet.
Right.
If you change your diet to a plant-based diet, fruit, vegetable, nuts, the body will clean itself up.
That's right.
But Esau, he put himself in the seat of the Most High, you know,
Right.
so I can do it better,
Exactly.
you know.
Get on our pharmaceuticals, which is witchcraft.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Master, you know what I'm saying, symptoms.
Right.
You still had an ailment, but you gotta take this for what?
Right.
For the rest of your life. Not only that, you gotta pay us big bread to keep the shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And
And
then
then
they got high blood pressure and diabetes.
the side effects alone, bro, is worse than the shit you went into. You know what I'm saying? The cure.
They cause nausea, internal bleeding.
Yeah, we talking two or three paragraphs of side effects.
Oh Lord, and they say it quick and it's so small.
Right. Yeah.
Shit, you have to stop the TV, pause it, and get a magnifying glass to read all that little
But when
shit.
you get your actual prescription, they got the page with side effects on the
On the bag and
on that
paper.
on that paper that come with the prescription.
And that's why you got a lot of class action lawsuits. If
Right.
you know anybody in your family that took so-and-so, who
Yeah,
died from this, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro, it's a scam, bro. Esau, hey, you a devil, bro.
And then you people, the madness you had for your loved one died and the side effects, soon they come with their bread, all that's out the window. Well, shit came up off that shit. That's how you niggas is.
Right.
But Sirach chapter 12 and verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands, and whisper much and change his countenance.
That's the devil. Okay? He does not have your best interest at heart, man.
They show that in the movies, bro. When the villain or the bad guy, that charismatic Edomite, they got a basement full of dead bodies. He's so charismatic and peaceful, and as soon as he gets to that one scene, he just
And then it's too late. Oh shit. And yeah. But it's not too late right now. That's why this word going out, man. That the warning is going out. Can somebody get Ezekiel?
Ezekiel.
Yeah,
I got
there
it
was
right
so
here.
many times the Most High said, "Give them warning of me." Okay, that's we. This ain't us in here doing this. This the Most High. We piping the Most High's words to our people, man. Hey, don't take the vaccine. Hey, don't take the chip.
Right.
Hey, this white man is the devil, man. He's doing all this to us, man. He's trying to figure out. See, we not like Deshaun Jackson, bro.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
Deshaun Jackson don't have no covering. Okay, I remember Taza Pa saying some years back. See, the reason why they killed Pimp C because Pimp C was running his mouth.
Right.
Pimp C didn't have no covering.
Right.
See, we running our mouth spiritually because the Most High's got us running our mouth, man.
Right.
Pouring out His words. Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, in Romans the 10th chapter, it say, how can you preach except you be sent? So the prophet was sent by the Most High.
That's it.
That's an order.
What did he always say? Go and speak to my people and tell them this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody got something on that?
I got to
You got it,
Ezekiel.
bro? Yeah.
This Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 16. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's it.
Yeah, that's a charge
Yeah.
from the Most High. I'm giving
You're commanded to
Right.
do this. Just like we're commanded to do this. This is in the law. Okay?
Right.
This is the law. We have to do this. This is mandatory. Okay? Or suffer the consequences. Why? Because the Most High opened our minds up to this. Okay? He called us to do what? St. John 15 and 16. Somebody can bring that up. Okay?
God. This St. John chapter 15 and verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
That one verse say so much stuff, man. Could you go through that one more time, Baba Kushai?
God, this St. John 15 and verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
You so-called Christians. Because
Right.
y'all love to say, I choose the Lord this day. You don't choose the Lord. He choose you. Okay?
Yeah.
We didn't, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to be an Israelite.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, but all of a sudden I think I should be this thing I don't know nothing about.
We always get a testimonies. Never in a million years, because you'd have told me this 15, 20 years ago, you going to be prophesying.
Right.
What are you talking about? I didn't even know what the hell that word meant. I didn't know what that meant.
Right, a correct choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Girl, my mind was way I had big plans.
Yeah,
nigga.
big dreams and
Big
aspirations.
Which wasn't shit.
Wickedness.
Yes.
Keep it going, man.
Yeah. Okay. So go ahead,
God. This St. John 15 and verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
How do you do that? How do you go and bring forth fruit? Through preaching this word. Okay. What's that?
Said platinum seed.
That it is.
The seed is the
The
word.
spiritual Johnny Appleseed. Okay? So the Most High ordained us to go out and do this, man. To go out and preach and to wake up or and open the ears and minds of the elect, man, and build them up.
Making us.
Make
Put us under the spell to go do it.
Right.
Because you go into the word ordained and go back to the word order.
Yep.
The Most High ordered us to do this.
Yep. That's right.
I got a scripture real fast.
You got it
bro.
out.
Ephesians 2 and 10. So I can get it real fast. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. It says, For we are his workmanship, created in Hamashaki Hawashah unto good works, which Yahweh had before ordained that we should walk in them. And the word ordained, it says, prepare. So before we was conceived in the womb like Jeremiah, the Lord prepared his work for us, man. As he told Jeremiah, he said, before you came in the womb, I knew you and ordained you a prophet to the nations. Well, the same thing for the elect men, for the prophets. We was ordained to do this work, man. If not, we wouldn't be here. We would be somewhere out there
With a mask on.
with a mask on, popping some pills, right, trying to kick a door, right, committing adultery, doing something abominable, man.
Right.
But instead, the Most High have mercy, man. We here today.
That's right.
Trying to further your college education.
Right.
Right.
Oh Lord.
Right.
that struck a nerve with brothers, bro. If you still trying to go to college and you are out of your mind.
Yeah.
You worried about going back to campus next semester? No, bro, you out of your mind,
But
man.
if it's a black woman,
Oh,
I'm going back to school. They 50 years old, talking about you going back.
straight up, bro. I got a homegirl. We both 47, and that's all she talking about. I got just a few more. I just need a few more credits. I can get my little. Like, bitch, what the fuck you been talking about that shit for the last 15, 20 years?
I'm gonna go get me a laptop and go back to school. I heard somebody say that they gonna get a laptop.
Learn a skill and go do a job, man.
Right.
Learn a skill. It's that simple. I knew cats that dropped out of high school, they got houses and families and, came up. They didn't go to no college and go to school and all that, man.
Learn how to drive a truck. Got a different trade skill.
When you go to work, go to a job and apply, they want to know, can you do this job, man? We need somebody with experience.
That we can pay less.
Yeah, that too.
You walk in with all them degrees, they
We know he want a lot.
yeah.
Next. Okay. What we at? What we got?
The Ezekiel was done in that. Ezekiel 3:17.
John, I think
No,
it
that was
Oh, that was
St.
it.
John
Okay,
15,
okay.
16. That was all on Ephesians. Let's go to matter of fact, let's go to Second Esdras. Oh boy. There's so much you can go to. Let's go to Second Esdras, the 9th chapter.
From the top.
Yeah, man.
Second Esdras 9:1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
It is the very same time. We are in the very same time. Okay? The Most High is visiting this place by COVID-19, by earthquakes, by uprisings, by protests.
Floods.
Oh boy. Yeah. It is almost impossible to know everything that's going on, all the catastrophes that's going on around the world in one day.
Right.
Just today was a hell of a day.
Right.
Okay? With all the I mean, if you go into it, earthquakes all over the place. You got volcanoes erupting.
Right.
And this corporation is going out of business.
Yes.
Because America is nothing more than a big corporation.
Right.
You got businesses closing down by the ton.
J.C. Penney's, Brooks Brothers. Every day.
Right.
These are companies we grew up, that's just household names.
Right. Big change.
Big chains.
Macy's, Sunday afternoon.
Macy's.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. How? Oh, that's because they're gonna be funding police.
That Dunkin' Donuts is very important
Yes.
to some people.
Right.
Also down there in Puerto Rico, the video that you had posted, they said they had 25 quakes in one day, bro. They had an
Oh,
earthquake,
they catching hell.
then they had 25 like aftershocks in one day, man. That is mind blowing. Yeah, man, that's mind blowing. Like, can you imagine going one whole day in the earth shaking 25 times?
Right?
Right.
That'll bug you out. Cause you like, what the hell? You don't know your house gonna fall on you or the earth gonna open up. You don't know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, the Most High is getting on with Ephraim ass. They got a water shortage
Yes.
going on out there.
Yes. They still struggling from the hurricane.
Right.
Okay. Then they backdoored with earthquakes. Then on top of that, there's a global pandemic all at the same time. Water shortages. Hey man, when you ain't got no water, you ain't got no sanitation. Okay? So viruses and diseases are more prominent. Okay? So they getting plagued. Okay? And speaking of Ephraim, that's the head of the northern tribes. Okay? Judah got their piece, Ephraim getting their piece. The head of the southern tribes, Judah, okay? They get their piece. Then you got the head of the northern tribes, okay? Ephraim, they getting their piece. The Most High is visiting the place that he created, this earth, man, okay? One disaster after the next. And each time it's more and more catastrophic. This is no coincidence, okay? You can't blame Mother Nature, global warming, okay? This is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, pouring out his indignation upon the earth, okay? Because all the works thereof are wicked,
Right.
okay? Now, let's switch to the heavens, okay? We just had a buck moon, all right? On the 4th of July, which was another reason why so many of you niggas was acting a fool on the 4th, okay? Because when that moon is full, it do something to the spirit, man.
Yeah.
And
And something to the water.
Yes. Because you're comprised of what? Mainly water. That moon has a pull, man, a gravitational pull. What you think make the waves in the ocean? But our people are so destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Because they don't know what's going on. They don't know why they act a fool on a full moon or this buck moon. Then you got a comet that's in the sky right now. You got what is it? Not Saturn. Yeah, I think it is Saturn is about to, or Venus is about to align. A few of the planets, or a couple of the planets are about to align, man. All these signs and wonders, all these things are taking place, okay? It's not a coincidence, all right? So let's go through it one more time.
2nd Esdras 9:1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass.
Right, measure it. Okay, what do you look for? How measure it how? You take out this ruler, okay, and you know what, let me see. Yep, shows earth, yep, pestilence, plague, damn. Oh boy, this must be it. Diligently.
Right.
Okay? You gotta emphasize that. Can somebody get diligent on Edamon?
Right. And what's the measuring tool?
Yes.
The prophecies.
Right.
The COVID-19, the earthquakes,
Right.
the floods.
Shit, craters opening up.
Yeah,
That's why
all
the
these
houses
things
fall.
are prophecies, man.
Right.
These are the things that was spoken of before time, okay, to look for as a sign of the coming of the Lord. The Most High is pouring it out, man, because we are aware in those last days, those perilous times, okay? Somebody got their word?
I got you. All right. This is diligent on an online etymology dictionary. It says, constant in effort to accomplish what is undertaken.
Read that again.
Constant.
Constant. Constant. What do the word constant mean? Continue. Not taking a break. Okay? Constantly getting into these, occupying yourself in prophecy. Okay? Constantly looking, being circumspect. Oh, well, man, you know, shit. That line right up with such and such scripture. Okay?
Hey, you want that?
What's
The
that?
constant. Etymology.
Oh, yeah, you can bring it out.
Not even
No, that's good.
Okay. Shit, constant, late 14th century. Steadfast, resolute, patient, unshakable, fixed, firm in mind.
When you fixed on something, that's all it is. Fix your mind in these scriptures. and continue on and constantly do it, okay? We don't have time to take breaks.
Be stagnant.
Yeah, this is the time where we in fifth gear, okay? Foot to the floor, head back. We gone, Jack.
I got a few more
Go on.
clips that I didn't see, bro. Standing firm, stable, steadfast, faithful.
Unwavering.
Can I please say for you, brother? Just back up a definition. This is Psalms 112, starting at verse 6. Verse 5. It says, Psalms 112, verse 5. It says, a good man showeth favor and lendeth. He will guide his affairs with discretion. Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. It says, he shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in Yahweh.
Fixed.
That's it. Diligent, man. Okay? The Lord said he loveth them that seek him diligently. Okay?
Precept.
Yeah.
It's 1 Corinthians 15 and verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Hey, ain't we supposed to be building up treasures for the kingdom? You gonna get the treasure through the labor you put in. Okay? That's storing up the treasures in heaven. Okay? Doing what we're supposed to be doing as men of the Lord. Alright? Diligently. Okay?
All right, one more for you,
Go.
brother.
Come on.
This Psalms
I knew they was gonna start flying.
Psalm 57, verse 7, it says, my heart is fixed, O Yahweh, my heart is fixed.
Talking about his mind. That's
I will-
King David.
Right, Psalm of David. It says, David in prayer, flying into the Most High, complaining of his dangerous case.
Hey, we do the same thing. We complaining. How about Shem Yahushua? Baba Kushah, please bring this wickedness to an end.
Right.
Please send Yahushua to deliver us.
And one way that's displayed is through measuring the time diligently.
Yes.
I mean, you looking, you're on the edge of the seat, so to speak, watching, on the tower, on a constant watch, to see what's going on.
What you said? You said watch. That's what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
This Psalms 57, verse 7, it says, my heart is fixed, O Yahweh, my heart is fixed. I will sing and praise. It's like I would sing and give praise.
Yep. And we singing. Okay, this is a song. Okay, this is the most beautiful song ever. Okay, the word of the Lord, man. All right. So we singing unto the Heavenly Father too.
I got one real quick,
Come
brother.
on.
This is Luke 12 and 37. This is Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he should gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth to serve them, man.
That's
So
right.
who blessed are those servants that when he return shall find watching. Let me go to get the to the concordance real quick for that word watching.
When you're a servant, man, you serving. You doing a job for someone. Okay? You got it.
That word G1127, Bulgario, I can't say it like you, Shema. Bulgario, which means to watch, to take heed, to be cautious, to act, active, to watch.
That's it. Actively watching, man. Okay?
Actively, like you said.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
constantly
You don't-
doing
you don't-
this.
Like Jay said, well, I'm on the grind.
Yeah.
You
stay on the grind for
in the
y'all
spirit.
about
Right,
your
that's
shot.
And what happened? Blessed are you when he come back and find you doing that. So what that mean for the ones that when he come back he don't find you?
I never knew you.
What's the opposite of the blessing?
Shit, a curse. You gonna be put to death, ultimately.
Yeah, the ones that haven't lost the faith,
Yes.
kept the faith,
Yes.
come back, and then the ones that just didn't gave up and said, shit, man, it's taking
Taking too long.
The one that's
Lost
when Most High
patience.
gonna come back and the election gonna be, I'm ready to go.
Right. Cause you got cats that can't suffer, man, for too long. They might suffer a little bit.
Right,
I
right,
had enough
right.
of this shit, man.
Right.
You know what? St. John 8:44.
Right.
Shit. We go do
I don't think they're gonna bring the chip.
it. Yeah, the way this is tarrying. Dude, let's get Habakkuk. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy about that? When brothers that have been laboring and suffering for a while, see the brother that just came in and suffered for 5 minutes and fell out, we looking at you like, damn. Yeah, stomp your toe.
Yeah, all it was a
You
hit your chin. You
But
just caught
Jay
that
tell
out.
you, I had enough. This is it, bro. You ain't even
You don't even know the hand.
right. God, yeah, you got it, brother.
Right, and that scripture that you read, brother, is a powerful precept because Yahweh said, because we watch him and being diligent in the faith, he gonna come and serve us, man. He said,
Right.
he
See,
said
down to me.
that he gonna gird himself to come and serve us. This is the second most powerful being in the universe, bro.
Yes.
They're gonna come and serve him,
You
serve
want to
us.
get out?
Yeah, come, yeah.
It's Luke 12:37. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them.
That's Yahweh. He gonna do that for the elect, man, for the elect men. Come and serve them, bro. That is humility.
Right. Service the kingdom.
Right. And he's the
Here you
king.
go.
Right.
Giving it all to you.
Right.
Put in the work. Here you go.
Right.
Yeah, more than what you can wrap your mind around.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Right. And he had already did that for the disciples, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
in Scripture.
He
Right.
washed their feet. That's right, man. You know? So, hey, the Most High, he's all about a humble spirit, man. Okay? The higher up you go, the more humble you're supposed to become.
Come on, brother.
Yahweh Shai coming in and wash my feet.
Come.
Man, game over, man.
Come on.
I don't even know how I would even be able to react.
Hey,
to
let
that.
him do it. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Peter did. Peter said, no, Lord.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, and Yahweh Shai, so he's serving us right now. Yahweh Shai is serving us this meal.
Yes.
You know, the spiritual food.
Yes. That's right. Yeah, man. It's totally humbling, man. How can you be proud after that? You know? That's why the Most High resists a proud spirit, man. You know? It's what the hell we proud about what?
Right.
Jake out there with their chest stuck out. You know, you got other guys in camps that, you know, they go out there like the grandstanding. You know, putting on this.
Yeah. Don't think about I don't see that
Your
shit.
ass out of here.
Huh?
Yeah, the Most High see all that, man. All that
Shit,
pride.
man, don't see that shit.
Shit. You know, this ain't the place to be proud, man. Okay?
Precept?
Yes.
It's Luke 22:26. But ye shall not be so, but he that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger, and he that is chief, as he that doeth service.
Hey, man.
God.
The higher up you are, the more humble. Okay? You gotta look like the scriptures say. If you offend one of these little ones,
Right.
it's better that you put a millstone about your neck
Right.
and chunk it in the river, man.
Right.
Or in the ocean, however it's roughly paraphrasing, go drown yourself.
Right.
Okay? So we gotta look at each brother as a potential elect, man. This man might be one of the little ones. This man might be one of the little ones. So whenever we dealing amongst each other, better come in the mind frame. This might be one of the Lord's elect. We tread wisely. Okay?
Right, look at them like Yahweh Shai.
Right. That should kill the pride. If you do that, that should kill the pride, bro.
Right.
It don't, bro. That pride, bro.
Yeah, they should have straightened your ass out immediately.
Right.
Because you know that if you want to treat Yahweh Shai like that, then don't treat their brother like that.
Right. That's right out.
Yeah. It's a humbling experience, dog. You gonna ask the Lord for some forgiveness for your damn foolishness, dog.
Right.
Real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You know what? You asking for forgiveness, but when it came to that situation with that brother, you let him have it. Damn near broke his spirit. So how do you think you gonna get judged? Whatever measure you dish, that's how you gonna get the dish back.
Shit, is that not in the scriptures?
Shit. And believe me, man, the medicine don't taste good.
Right. How you measure that, man? Measure yourself first, and then we'll see.
Real quick, this is St. Matthew 5, And see where it said.
Hey, why the brother getting that, man? I'm just gonna say this, man. And what these brothers is bringing out, man, is like, I'm thinking like Jake should know this. Jake don't, cause it don't. It's not just the words, it's the actions, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And Jake don't move like that, man. Scriptures tell you that pride won't bring you low, man. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't stop there, bro. And it's just not me, these other brothers, man. We done seen how so-called high men brought down to less than a fucking kneecap of a snail, man, because of their pride, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, bro. Like, I'm taking it in, these brothers. But I'm thinking like, shit, men of the Lord, we should know this. Like, when the brother say, like, treat your brother like you treat the Lord, how you judge yourself. But these are things that's got to be drilled, bro. Jake is, you know what I'm saying? Even within Israel, but you think we're talking about niggas, bro. No, we're talking about inside the house of the Lord, bro, in Israel, bro. Jake proud, bro, and they losing their goddamn mind, man. The Most High not gonna put up with that shit, man.
No.
The Most High don't take no naps, no breaks, bro. He always dealing, man. You gotta be circumspect and see and get the snapshot, bro. Don't nothing happen by accident, bro. Snapshot. Wide frame that bitch. See what it is for what it is, bro. I'm just talking, bro. Go ahead.
I got it. So go ahead, what you got? I got something, man.
This is St. Matthew 5, and I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Okay, and that's talking about mourning for the wickedness that's going on, for righteousness' sake.
Right.
Okay, they ain't talking about mourning because somebody ate the last pork chop.
Right.
Okay. They ate the last left a little rice, and even hardly got no gravy.
Right.
No. We're mourning, we're sighing, and we're crying for all the abominations.
That's right.
All right. As those that are going to receive that mark, which is tawah, that exemption from judgment. Okay. It says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." And this is the comforter. The scriptures is comforters. Yahweh Shai. Again, a service. Yahweh Shai is comforting us. Because we know what's going to happen. We comforted by knowing this truth, man. Okay? It says, verse 5, "Blessed are they," Salakia, "blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." The meek. When you go into that word meek, the humble. Okay? So, the higher up you are, the more meek you should be. They gonna inherit the earth. Okay?
Like the Lord said, what the scripture say about Moses, that he was the most a meek man in all the earth. About Moses, bro. So, right, it said that. I'm like, damn. In all the earth?
I got something real quick. Going back to how we was talking about, when you look at your brother, you should look at your brother like you would look at Yahweh Shai.
Right.
This is in Matthew 25, and I'm going to start at 34. It says, "Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father,
What was that you just
inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty." I believe it's my page is cut out right here, I think. "And ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? And when saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee?" And the king shall answer and say unto them, "Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me."
And that king is capitalized, and this is raised up.
Right.
Okay.
So the way we treat each other is a symbol of how we treat Yahweh.
Yeah. That's right. This is body.
Right.
The church make up the body of the Lord, man.
Quick precept.
Yo.
Ephesians 4 and 15
Oh,
and 16. It says, but
What's the reading for you?
yeah, you can read it.
Okay.
4, 15 and 16.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Get Colossians. Colossians 1 and 18, I think. Where it say I'm the head, and then it say the body, the church.
Okay. This Colossians 1 and 18, it says, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence.
Right. So that scripture was more in a nutshell, just saying your house side of head, and then the elect, that's the body.
Yes.
Okay. And we all hope to be the elect, so we are really a bunch of Yahushas. If we are the elect,
Yeah.
be like, you know, Yahushua magnified, duplicated, and replicated.
Yeah.
Come on, read that verse.
Yeah, read 24, just the verse.
Okay, okay. This Colossians 1 and 24, it says, who now rejoice in my sufferings for you, and fill up that which is behind of the affliction of Hamashiach in my flesh, for his body's sake, which is the church.
That's it. His body's sake, which is the church. The church is the men, okay? That's the body of the Lord. Plain and simple, okay? There was another one.
I'm going to point real fast.
Oh.
But Paul basically saying that I rejoice in catching hell and suffering for the church's sake.
Yeah.
We should all have that mentality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it don't feel good, but hey,
It's
the,
worth it.
the reward gonna outweigh what you going through, brother.
Yes.
It is.
It
Bruh.
really do feel good, man, because it feel good in the spirit.
Yes.
You suffer in the flesh, but your spirit is comforted knowing that you're doing what you have to do to further this ministry and the brotherhood as well, man.
Yes.
Right, right. What the scriptures say, it say it's grievous at first, but in the end, you know what I'm saying? Let me bring this out real quick about the shot. Psalms 126 and 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bringeth bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Okay? So this is written, man. So it's already established, man. Okay? So we just gotta, you know what I'm saying, fall in line, have faith, continue to work. Hey man, they say we gonna reap. It say that sow in tears, man. We doing the work, and we mourning, bro, weeping and crying for all the abominations, man. But we shall reap it, joy, man. So shit.
What the scriptures say, rejoice in your suffering, something to that effect. It slipped my mind. It come back to me, I'll say it. I can't remember right off the top of my mind.
I had one.
Shoot, you gotta go.
Come on, this is 2 Corinthians 4 and 17.
Colossians 1 and 24.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Right. Eternal weight of glory, man.
Come.
Can't even
Far
conceive
more
it.
exceeding
Right.
than what you think you're going through, because it ain't nothing but a light affliction compared to what's coming, the reward.
I'll say that again, bro. It's what kind of affliction it is, bro?
A light affliction.
Light affliction, bro.
Rejoice in your suffering. I can't.
All it is you being tried, man. You being tried to see if you worthy of the reward, man.
Right.
1 Peter 4 and 13.
Yeah, that's the one.
And that reward is eternal, man. Your affliction won't be.
Right. That reward ain't gonna come because he helped the old lady across the street.
Right.
Because he threw your goddamn coat down over a puddle.
Unless some broad.
Right, right, bro. If you ain't finna get into the kingdom like that, you used to have an old saying, I forgot which brother brought it up, was at the camp, hey, you're not finna moonwalk into the kingdom, bro.
Right.
You're gonna have to, hey, bro, you're gonna pay a price, but it's a light price for the kingdom, bro.
Right.
Man, come on, man. Then you must not understand what the kingdom is, bro.
The Lord said he's going to prepare many mansions.
Right, like I just said it, bro. Beyond what your fucking mind can even comprehend, bro.
Paul said, But no suffering in the present time seem to be joyous. In Romans 8, I believe. But the reward, man, is worth it. So Paul was saying that. He was like, look, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High, man. He know that there's a reward. He's pressing towards it. He know that ain't no, you know what I'm saying, easy journey, but hey, shit, I look like, hey, the finish line right there.
Right.
And I can see it, so I'm striving
Just
for
keep
that,
on
man.
going.
Right, because I know that it's a reward, but like, it's not like ain't nothing there.
Right.
It's there already.
Right. It's weight.
It's already there.
Right.
Yeah.
I got get my head cut off.
It was Hebrews.
Fuck
You got another? Yeah, it was Hebrews.
Yeah, that was Hebrews
Hebrews.
12.
Yeah, Hebrews 12.
Who wanted to say that?
What you just quoted is Hebrews. You said Romans. I'm gonna read it right now.
Hold on. Oh, no, okay, go ahead, read it. Yeah, go
It's,
ahead.
Hebrews 12 and 11. It says, "Now no chastening for the present seeming to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby."
Right. I thought I was quoting Romans 8 and 18. Read Salaki, yeah. Go out for the brother. Yeah, that's inside of Hebrews. Yeah, but Romans 18 says something to that effect, I believe.
I got it. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Roman 8 and
18, well, yeah.
18.
Yeah. I was thinking of my mind, but I quoted Hebrews.
You got it.
Oh, come on. This is St. Matthew 5 and 11. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you,
Right.
and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So the scripture is saying, rejoice and be exceeding glad. Why? Like the brother going into this, see that finish line? The reward is right there. It say, great is your reward, okay, in the kingdom of heaven. Man, we're going to have dominion, okay, in righteousness. All right, we're going to rule these nations in righteousness. It's going to be heaven on earth.
What did they say? Blessed are you what?
Blessed are you when men shall revile you.
Not if,
When.
but when. You're going to be reviled if you stay in this truth, man. You're not going to just stay in this truth, push Yahweh while Yahweh shy, and not get persecuted for that, man. When men revile you, because you're going to go through something. Like the brother just said a minute ago, I remember Elder Apostle Tahar said that too. You ain't gonna just moonwalk on.
That's where it came from. I was thinking I didn't know that. Apostle Todd.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, when you get reviled, hell, you getting reviled now on a small scale, but that ain't nothing compared to what's coming. Like that is an old song in the 70s called "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet" by Bachman Turner Overdrive, man. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, and you ain't seen nothing yet. That ain't reviling is here, but it ain't like what on the scale of what's coming.
Right.
Not if, but when. That was it, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just real quick, bro? This is out of the Lord's Prayer, okay? And when this come up in the, hey, bro, anybody been in the church house, bro? You can recite the Lord's Prayer 1,000 times, bro, millions. But the understanding never came with it, bro. Right? Because this brother just said. Matthew, I'm starting Matthew 6 and 9. "After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven." Man. Okay? So the kingdom of heaven gonna be established here. Like I say, heaven on earth. The kingdom of heaven will be established on earth, man. But that's the Lord's will, man. Okay?
Right.
And it's something, like you say, to be able to see it and know it and, and trust in
Right.
it, and you move a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? And hey, bro. But to the world, it look weird. Nah, I'm moving kingdom style, man.
Right.
Y'all moving according to the world, man. I see glory, man. Hey, it's glory in this room right now, bro. You understand what I'm saying? I see kings, man. You know what I'm saying? All faithful, devout men of the Lord, man. That's power, man. Compared to what's up here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the power, man. Jake think he's got 3-4 Babylonian whores.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And got a 3 for 10 and some gorilla pokers.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's power. No, that ain't shit. That's nigga shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, look, if you got a bitch or some slang, that's the thing. But don't glorify this. This is
Right.
the thing, man. Okay, so like,
Nah, hey, I was gonna say, Eden. The word Eden means paradise,
Paradise, right.
in the Hebrew.
gun.
And then Paul described when he got caught up to the spirit world as paradise.
Yes.
So, you know, paradise is we're supposed to be praying for paradise to come really back to the earth.
Right.
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 The earth was a paradise. The garden eastward in Eden.
Yes.
I wonder
Eden
what
is
he
the
saw.
whole world.
I wonder what he saw.
Come on. Straight up.
Got a quick precept.
Oh, go ahead.
This 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 13. It says, well, I started at 12. It says, Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right. We know what's up.
Right.
The Lord already told us what's
Right.
going to
Right.
take place. So don't be all
Right.
shit shot.
Right.
This is part of the job description.
Right. And you really should pray for the hell and whatever come with it to come quickly so we get into the kingdom, man. It ain't nowhere around it, man. It's gonna happen. We prepared for it, man.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
You always say we hasten the day.
Right?
And shit, for that day to come, these
It's
things
gotta go
got to
right,
come.
right. That's what the scriptures say. These things must happen first, man. And they will. They are.
Right.
Like we're in the days of prophecy, man.
Right.
You
That's
know
why
what
we're
I'm saying?
not running around here bugged out. Because we've been saying these things were coming. Not in here. You know, even just as short as 2 years ago, they were calling us lunatics, insane, crazy, and all that shit.
Pedophiles.
Yeah,
Right.
all types of
Bombs.
shit. But now all this stuff is coming to pass. Now y'all calling on the phone. What we do next?
Right,
Just
right,
stand right there.
Yeah.
right.
Shit.
Like
Yeah,
my
put bags on your head. Lay on
Yeah.
the floor.
That's crazy, man.
Go put your mask on and your shield.
You know, like, and they can't grasp the concept that race riots are coming. But shit, when you go back, they done had race riots a couple of times already. Like, I was watching that story of Jack Johnson when he beat that white boy. Shit, they had race riots from east to west, and the headline said that victims, which were so-called Negroes, were filling up jail cells and hospitals. Now, why you going to jail if you the goddamn victim, bro?
And I'm gonna say this: the race riots ain't gonna come, cause like the Apostle Paul been pushing that. It ain't gonna be like Edom and then Israel. We just gonna go clash.
Right.
It's gonna be incidents around the world,
Right.
and racial tension, but it ain't gonna be no all-out
Race
full.
war.
That was just really something that, you know, that was brought out through the Spirit. So
Right. Nice. That's what he said.
yeah.
That's exactly what he said, bro.
Yeah, I remember brother saying, I said it, you know, brothers always say shit, Esau gonna tag you down and shit. Esau will, and the race, if a race riot was to break out across the U.S., shit, Jake will lose. Yeah, Esau got the blessing.
Yes.
Hey, but you know, there will be sedition among
Yes,
men
yes.
debating one another. But
And
as
it's gonna-
far as just like a million niggas on this side, just making
Right.
practically,
yeah,
this shit
right, I like that, right.
All across all throughout the city.
Right.
And Esau just going all throughout, going at
And
it.
them days we're gonna be let you know. You
Like
see all
that.
these niggas walking around the NFA coalition walking around these buildings and shit, man. Like they holding something, bro. And they ain't shot a BB yet. Guess who's
Right.
gonna shoot first, bro? Esau gonna come out the woodworks, bro. And they gonna shoot. And watch these niggas fold up, bro. You niggas ain't gonna shoot back, bro.
They already show you where with them protests. When them so-called Black Lives Matter go marching through Esau neighborhood. Esau standing outside
Right.
his house with
Here's artillery.
yeah, and not no AKs and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like he got some state of the art
Right.
And he
machine.
won't even
This
use
shit
it.
ain't
He
bad.
buy it to just look at it.
Yeah, army guns.
Mm-hmm.
Real army guns.
Well, he was out there with his wife too.
Yeah.
That man, his wife.
Shit, and he was holding something
Right.
that would have rocked the world. Okay, no.
And they train their children. up.
Yes.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
from a young age, son, it's time to go out and shoot the rifle at it, and shit, 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right,
Or earlier than that.
Right,
Oh,
cause hey, bro,
Go
gun, bro. That's crazy, bro.
I got a scripture
Go ahead, bro.
to go with how the brothers mentioned we want moonwalk into the kingdom. It's Acts 14:22, conforming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Bam. Much tribulation.
Yeah, it didn't say a little discomfort.
Right. And it didn't say you gonna moonwalk into the kingdom. Through much tribulation. Okay? I got one more. Unless y'all brothers got something, we can end it on this. This is St. Matthew chapter 10:22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Right.
But he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So the one that's gonna make it through, which we know is the elect, okay? The one that's gonna endure to the end, they gonna cross that finish line.
Endure meaning to be made hard.
Yes.
Right. You keep punching your fist. Really, you gotta beat something up
Yes.
to get it hard.
Right, yes.
You keep punching your fist up against that tree. First it's gonna hurt. After a while, your fist gonna be
Right,
like,
right,
like,
right,
like,
bro.
yes.
That's how them kung fu. Like,
Yes.
it should be like stone, bro.
Them TIE fighters, they roll like old metal bars across their shins, so that should be hard.
Condition they
so they
shit.
can they beating up
Yeah.
Yeah.
torching
Yep.
themselves down there to be made hard.
Yes. No.
Showing you that builds up, that really builds up power, strength.
Yes. No.
Your sufferings make you stronger.
That's right. They supposed to. They either gonna make or break you. Okay? They either gonna make you a stronger man in the Lord, or you're not gonna be able to take it and you're gonna fold and not make it to the end.
That parable of sword going to that.
Yes.
The one that starts, when tribulation come upon you, and they fall out.
That's right. No.
That reminded me of that saying I remember the Apostle Tahir said it on the block. He said, hard times make strong men make good times make weak men, and weak men make hard times.
Right.
It's a continuous cycle.
Continuous cycle, yeah.
And see, the Lord gotta come and get rid of that cycle. We sick of that cycle. Shit. But this is hard times. Okay, these are perilous, dangerous times, man. This ain't the time to be, social, be real social and shit like that, man. Anything can happen, okay? So I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Lord willing, there was edifying, and we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. And double honors to our elder apostles, all right, and the elders at Great Millstone or GMS, and we're gonna say peace and blessings unto the elect out there, all right. Be vigilant, be
Right.
stay in this thing, man, and stay circumspect, all right. 'Cause we almost out of here, and it's only gonna get worse, all right. And it's on to the next one. Until then, we say shalom.
Shalom. Help to the wicked.